Hello friends, today we will discuss about C# programming some concepts. So here are the topics which we learned today. First one is what is stack memory in C#, what is heap memory, demonstrate with examples on each one, difference between stack and heap memory. So we will talk about stack and heap memory one by one with the example. So let's begin. First topic we have stack memory. So what is stack memory? A region of memory that stores value types like integer, float, structure and references to objects. So stack memory is like where we can use value types, means if we provide any value to integer, so that memory is directly stored into stack, so that is stack memory. And suppose if we initialize any new object, then at that point where we use that variable name, that reference is stored into stack memories. Stack memory is automatically managed, means allocation and deallocation are first. So it is automatically managed, we do not need to provide it ourselves. It is automatically managed, means allocation or deallocation in stack is automatic. So when to use it? So use when you want short-lived data, fixed size memory and fast execution. So you can use this stack memory, means if we directly put that memory into integer, then that is stack memory, means if the program ends, it will automatically deallocate the memory, means short-lived data, means if we write any program, if it ends the execution, then it will automatically deallocate the memory. And it is a fixed size memory, and it is a fast execution as compared to heap memory. So here is the example stack usage with value types. Here number is stored directly in the stack. So here we have one example where we provide 42 value to directly to the integer. So its value is directly stored in stack memory. So this is the concept of stack memory. Next we have a heap memory. So what is heap memory? A region of memory used for references types like a class, array or string. So heap memory is like where it stores the references type, where if we provide any class name, means we use any method, or we create any arrays, or we used any string type, then that data is stored in heap memory. Memory is allocated dynamically, managed by garbage collector, means GC. We do not need to call it the garbage collector, it will automatically manage. When it will not get any references from that heap memory, it will automatically get that object should be destroyed. So when to use it? Use when you need objects with dynamic lifetime or shared across methods. If you need to use it with dynamic structure, here you want to have some methods, and in that point you need to pass that values to some methods. So in that scenario you can use this one. Here we have the example heap usage with class. So here we are using with class. Here p references is in the stack, but the actual person object lives in the heap memory. So here we have the example where we create a person object, where we provide a name property for that, and we initialize new object. So here is the thing with the new keyword, if we initialize any object, means person object, then this memory is stored in heap memory. And here we have p variable name. So this is the reference is stored into the stack memory, not in heap memory. So here is the difference between stack and heap memory. So here the p memory means the reference of this one is stored in stack memory, but the actual data that is initialized through new keyword, that is stored in heap memory. So this is the main difference of heap and stack memory. So let's see this one in Visual Studio. Stack memory we have. Suppose we initialize this value. So it directly stores this 10 value to the stack memory. So this is the example of stack memory. And if we want to see about heap memory, first we have to initialize any class with person. Here we can provide any name, here we can initialize that person, and if we provide some value to this one. So this is the example of heap memory. First we initialize some person method, and if we want to store that data, means if we initialize that person method, means person object with a new keyword, then this initialization value is stored into heap memory, not in stack memory. But this variable, if we provide this one, its reference is stored into stack memory. So this is the key difference between stack and heap memory. This one is the reference is stored from this is stored in stack memory, and this, if we initialize this person object with a new keyword, then this memory is stored in heap. So this is the key difference between stack and heap memory. Next we have difference between stack and heap memory. So we have features stack memory and heap memory. First feature, we have type of data. So in stack memory we have value types and references types into stack memory, means integer, float, like that. And in heap memory we have objects, means references type objects. If we initialize any objects with a new keyword, then that memory is stored into heap memory. Next one, we have memory location. So its size is fixed, allocated at compile time. So allocation and deallocation is auto managed into stack memory. And in heap memory, its memory size should be dynamic and it allocated at runtime. And what about the management? So it is auto managed, means allocation and deallocation is automatically managed in stack memory. When the program ends, it will automatically deallocate the memory. And in heap memory, it manages by garbage collector, means GC. Access speed, so what is the speed in stack? So it is fast as compared to heap memory, and heap memory is slower than stack memory. And what about lifetime? So it ends when method ends. If the execution of the program is ends, then it automatically deallocates the memory, and it lives until the GC clears it, means garbage collector. If it clears automatically that memory, then it will deallocate that memory. And next we have one example, that is integer x is equal to 10. We directly provide 10 value to this stack memory, so it is stored in stack. And if we initialize this new person object with new keyword, then this memory is stored in heap memory. So this is the key difference between stack and heap memory. Next we have today's summary. So let's revise what we learned today. First we have stack memory. It stores value types and method calls information. So it stores value types, means integer, float, like that. Its memory is fast, limited and auto managed, cleared when methods end. As I already told you, the allocation and deallocation is automatically managed into stack memory. So what about heap memory? It stores reference types objects created with the new keyword. So whenever we initialize any new object with the new keyword, then it is stored into heap memory. But its memory size is larger but slower and managed by a garbage collector. So means management is done by garbage collector, is managed by garbage collector, means allocation deallocation is automatically managed by GC. So what is the difference between these two? Stack memory holds value directly and is short lived. So it directly holds that value, but its lifespan is short as compared to heap memory. Next one is heap memory. So it holds object indirectly via references and is long lived until garbage collector cleans them. So heap memory is like indirectly we can store, means via references, and is long lived. If we want to send that value to multiple methods, then in that scenario we have a heap memory, and it is automatically managed by garbage collector. It will remove that memory if it is not further needed. So this is all about the stack and heap memory. You can practice them into your Visual Studio, and if you have any doubt related with these topics, you can mention them into the comment section. So let's wind up today's session. Thanks. See you in the next lecture.